Hello and welcome, Capricorn, to your main messages. So keep in mind these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to a reading or an outcome. Remember that you are a conscious creator, right? And your timeline shifts and changes with your free will choice. So thank you for being here, Capricorn. There will be an extended that will be available, my extended videos only, linked in the description box below. So what I see here, Capricorn, is you've been putting a lot of effort and focus in creating momentum in your experience. We start out with the Eight of Wands. So you are creating this momentum. Things are starting to accelerate at a quicker pace than they have been. Okay, so whatever you've been focusing on, whatever you have been putting your energy into here, and I feel too like you have been like shifting your frequency, which has helped with this momentum in your experience. Now we also have a King of Cups energy, peaceful diplomacy. King of Cups is typically a masculine energy who is in love, who has feelings that he wants to offer. But the fact that there's peaceful diplomacy and then there's also the Six of Coins, generous giving, it kind of lets me know that there was some sort of challenge here that you're having with someone or that you're having with yourself within your own heart space here. I feel the universe wants to bring you some gifts, okay, with this generous giving, and the Six of Pentacles could be around the full moon energy, or the seeds that you planted around the recent full moon are going to come to fruition here. Sunflowers could be a symbol of that, but it feels like you will be celebrating soon. Some of you it will be career, some of you it will be in love. The outcome energy we have is the Emperor, the Sun, and the Chariot. Okay, so we have strong leader energy here. We have the Sun, unbridled joy, and we have the Chariot, persevering willpower. So you definitely have been moving forward here, Capricorn, and towards that which brings you happiness, okay, where you can shine in your skills and talents. You've taken initiative in your life. For some of you, there's going to be someone taking initiative toward you here. But what I sense is you're feeling quite stable and secure and confident in yourself. When we get into the other messages, we have Scorpio, investigate. So you are definitely diving deeper into your feelings, diving deeper into your not just your talents, but like your interests, okay, your hobbies, things that are getting your attention here. And we have the Mercury messages coming through as well. So with those Mercury messages, that's about your communication. Maybe look at, in your chart what your Mercury is, okay? What sign falls under your Mercury. Because it feels like there's a lot of communication, not just from people in your experience, but there's a really beautiful relationship you have with yourself, okay? I see you are championing yourself. I see that you are surrounding yourself with like loving, gentle people with that King of Cups energy. You're moving forward out of the past, okay? And moving forward into some deeper fulfillment, some happier times. Some of you have come through some shadow aspects as of recently. The characters that we have that might come into play here in May is we have the gambler, risk taker, okay? And we have the creator, weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, and realization. And we have the knight energy, keeper of honor, armor, battle, and loyalty. Okay, so some of you, you're feeling rather protected, you're feeling rather secure in yourself, and you're wanting to perhaps take some risks here, right? Or someone's going to take a risk towards you. They're going to offer, express their feelings and move things forward here in a dynamic with you. But I feel like it's overall things that were on hold for you, Capricorn, are now moving forward. And you're very, very much co-creating with the universe, okay? You're embracing your creativity. You're having realizations, okay? And with that knight energy, you're moving forward. You have resilience. Some of you might have been knights in a past life, right? But you're staying loyal to that which makes you happy, okay? You're staying loyal to that which makes you happy here. Some of you could be getting a new car in the month of May, or you're looking for one, okay? When we get into some more of like the past life energies for you that are kind of coming forward in May, is we have relationship, repeat, shift, release, or enjoy. So some of you are holding on to something and not making a decision in a relationship, and it's kind of stagnating here. We also have longing for love, loneliness. So you could be between two different energies, but more so I feel like there's a past energy, like an ex energy that's still been kind of holding on to you, or you've been holding on to that, is important for you to release, even if they're not in your life. For some reason, they're still taking up space in your life, right? Because there's a new energy that wants to come in, and you're being invited to explore with a traveler and wander energy. So your energy is freeing up, okay? If you felt like there were some obstacles, I feel like you're overcoming them. You have the mastery and the, desire and the motivation to do that. And it feels like life's becoming fun again. With that explorer energy, your energy is freeing up here. We also have ice cream satisfied. I have everything I need and more. And we know when we're kind of in that energy, that's when more blessings come in, right? When you appreciate what you have. And we have your your perfect custom fit trust, okay? So you're trusting in the universe to bring in your perfect person here, right? You're focusing on appreciation and enjoying your experience, but you're also looking at things that were holding you back. Whether it was just belief systems, whether it was just, I kind of get for some of you, there's a dynamic where you've had a realization or awakening where it's like, you thought you had to wait for somebody to like come in and save the day, but you're doing that yourself. You're becoming the hero. You are the knight moving forward. And that was a big lesson, for you to learn in this lifetime, I feel, right? But there is this sweetness, there is this lightness, and there's just, that stagnant energy that you're releasing. And just like, look at the look on his face, right? He's so happy. He's so happy. He's ready for adventure. It's a really nice, refreshing energy. So if you have soul contracts with exes or past energies that were just kind of keeping you stuck, do your best to resolve those and release those and open up new doors, because I feel like new blessings want to come in for you. Maybe it's even this King of Cups, right? Wanting to give some sort of gift or offer some emotions or love here for you, right? This person could be somebody wanting to come in. I don't feel like those of you that clicked on this are in a healthy relationship or really even in a relationship. I feel you're kind of in between right now. You're dating, but you're still holding on to the past, and it's like, it's time to release that. It's time to learn from it, release it, because there's so much better that wants to come in here for you. We have that confirmed with the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Even if you had like resentments towards an ex, work on releasing that, right? Work on releasing that. Work on, seeing the good of what it taught you and move forward, because we have passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Like, there's someone who wants to come in here who's going to, I'm hearing, light your heart aflame, okay? Somebody who's probably a scholar, somebody who likes to read, somebody who perhaps writes poetry, has like explored the classic literature. There's that sort of energy here. It feels like a love story wants to begin, but it's up to you to decide if you're ready to release the old resentments, the stagnant energy, in order to invite it in. Okay. Let's see, anything else? I'm going to do a little bit of clarifying here for you real quick. Tell me about this King of Cups for Capricorn. Some of you feel like you're the King of Cups. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups wants to come in emotional readiness. So preparing for that, preparing your heart space to open up, to receive that cup of love, that Ace of Cups. Let's clarify the Six of Coin here. We have the 10 of Cups. I'm serious, Capricorn. Like, some of you, if it's not love, then it's something that's fulfilling for you, something from your higher timeline, something that has to do with your life purpose that is deeply, deeply fulfilling, I'm hearing. Clarify the 8 of Wands with the acceleration. What's accelerating here for my Capricorn viewers? Some of you could be athletes. We have a necessary ending, right? There definitely needs to be a necessary ending and transformation, but I feel like you've been going through a transformation for a while, right? Before the caterpillar becomes the butterfly, when it goes into the chrysalis, it turns into liquid mush, right? it releases so much of who it is, right? To transform into the butterfly. And I feel like that's not just been you. I feel like that's been your life recently with releasing, right? When I look at this death card, this transformation card, that's Scorpio energy. And you have Scorpio here too coming forward. Some of you could have been dealing with a Scorpio, or you have strong Scorpio in your chart. But it's like there's a determination, there's releasing that's happening here. And also you're raising your standards here, Capricorn. That's something else that I'm seeing. You're like, okay, if you're dating, let's say, you're like, are you bringing loves to the table? No? Okay, next. Are you like, you're very direct in your communication is what's coming through here. You're able to communicate your boundaries, your desires, your needs very freely is something else that's coming forward, because you have tapped into what it is that lights you up, what it is that inspires you, brings you happiness, energizes you versus drains you. Okay, so I'm going to take this into the extended, receive what resonates, release what does not. We're going to dive deeper into these messages and see what else wants to come through. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.